We are live here. I don't know necessarily if my microphone is working. Oh, okay. Only microphone audio is being broadcast. Great. Alright. Hello, YouTube, everyone. Anyone who is watching out there in this great world of ours. Dr.Funster here, otherwise known as Dr.G. by Rippy Kippy, Kippy Luv. Shout out. Just out there. Basically what we have here tonight or today or whatever time zone you're watching it. And by the way, this is a completely test video content, just more of a request for, you know, various people out there that kind of wanted to see my perspective on things, what I've been doing in The Sims 4 on PlayStation 4 for the past 6 months since release, since November, since it came out. And basically what you're seeing here, I have pretty much all of the content that has been released for PlayStation 4 so far, but except for the Toddler Stuff Pack, you know, because the Toddler Life Stage and Tool, the Parenthood Game Pack releases for PlayStation 4 systems, and I don't really feel like, you know, the Toddler Stage, you know, like you play for it to get the level 3 and level 5 skills maxed out in creativity, knowledge, genius, you know, social, different things, you know, pretty much the basic categories of what encompasses of a sim. But other than that, besides getting those skills to level 3 or 5 as a toddler, there's really no other benefit, because, you know, hey, as your, you know, sim gets older and you have started out at a good life point, leveling them to 3 and 5 as a toddler and their basic skills, you're gonna advance in the basic skills a lot faster. And that's one of the benefits of toddler, you know, stage, life stage, whatnot. Other than that, I just, you know, until Parenthood release, where you get character traits and a lot more different items and chairs, as LGR, Lazy Game Reviews, shout out to him, says. He's one of my favorite sim YouTubers, along with Delaccuracy, and I'll be pronouncing her name right, but like I said, this is just a test video, just may or may not lead anywhere, I don't know. But yeah, this is just to show kind of what I've got going on in my little Sims world, and just, you know, just to share ideas with the other simmers out there. So basically, you know, like I said, I've got all the content that has been released for PlayStation 4 so far. Now, the current sim family I'm playing as, which I've been playing since launch for the PlayStation 4 back in November of 2017, they live in San Machino. I'm gonna click in here, and mind you, everyone, you know, it's like 2 something in the morning, and you know, my voice and inflections are gonna sound just a little bit different or whatnot. Like I said, this is all a test, people. Don't, you know, this is just sharing what I've, you know, what I have in Sims 4 world, in my little fantasy world, I like to call it. So you see, when you first come to San Machino here, I got a lot of different stuff going on here. Like, some of it, you know, a lot of people are gonna recognize, but I've changed a lot of different lots. You know, more detail about that in another video if, you know, this continues anywhere. But let's go to the family that I've been controlling since I first started playing this. And mind you, I've been a Sims gamer for life since oh, and if anyone catches that reference from PlayStation Home, that used to be in my little club or group on PlayStation Home, Gamers for Life, G for real. Anyone might remember that, you know. But that's for another video. But we're gonna click on the Moors here. We got 5 Sims in that household. I can't remember where I last left off in this game. Let's see. Well, let's go to his to my sim I started with son, his his offspring and whatnot. Let's go to his, and by the way, you might catch the references of some of the names of these sims. Not gonna spoil it or anything or whatnot. We're just gonna leave the references there, and like I said, this content continues anywhere. This channel continues anywhere. This is just a purely demonstration of sharing what I've got going on here in my little world. For all out there that know me or may have known me in the past, or just hey, just want to see what Dr.G, Game Fanatic 436, Dr.Funster is up to. We're gonna click on Clarence Jr. more. What power? The power of voodoo. Hoodoo? You do with high level mischief skill. I've never particularly, to be honest, gotten off into mischief skill yet with any of the sim characters I've controlled, but it's one of those type of skills where you kind of role play as a certain character, or I mean, you go on YouTube and you see many other different simmers that will start a series or particular type of content of Rags to Riches, Killer Clown, the Bachelorette, business exec, the next Katy Perry's singer, because with the City Lifestyle pack expansion pack, it is possible to be a professional social media internet personality singer or whatever. There's a lot of different possibilities with the Sims. Hell, I think sometimes that's what life is for, when you can't get what you want in real life in certain aspects. That's what the Sims is for. Let there be life. Play with the Sims. So, you see Clarence Jr. here. And one of the dynamics of the console, PlayStation 4, and it could be different on Xbox, it's pretty much the same. It's not, to be honest, it's not as fluid and as concise and tight as the PC, as a mouse and keyboard. It's just, nothing will ever replace that. I give PC gaming their props on things. I mean, PC gamers, they have their rights, to speak about, the different pros and cons of their systems and everything, but console gamers, we have that too as well. Just, I'm not gonna, this video's dragging on a little bit. Okay, so this is my retail store that I recently just started about 2 months ago. And which once the Get to Work pack came out back in March for the PlayStation 4, I immediately bought it day one, and wow, you can do a lot with that pack. In addition to the City Life pack, I mean, the City Life pack, it adds a lot of role play dynamics to the game, but the Get to Work pack, it's really where you're gonna. You figure out certain aspects and systems and dynamics of the game where you're able to pretty much dominate and be wealthy out of this world. Well, that is if you spend your money right, which right now you don't know as much in my Sims account, both business-wise and household funds-wise. But more on that later. But yeah, this is just the first level in retail store, and I've really converted this from like arts and crafts type of store to food ever since I watch Vex, which if you type in on YouTube cooking with Vex, how Sims retail stores are much better than restaurants, you'll get where I'm coming from. Shout out to Vex. I love your channel, I love your content. Keep it up, man. But this second level here is kind of like my living space. I'm still working on this. There's a lot of dynamics to it, and that's my head sim that I've been playing. Let's see, we can zoom in what he's doing. I think I actually had him the last time I played this save. I believe I actually had him upgrading something. So yeah. Continue cleaning speed on. Increase upgrade for dishwasher, because this is basically going to be our workers level where we basically come down here to make the simoleons, and that is cooking food and cooking food and cooking food and cooking food, bacon, pies, cakes, brownies, premix brownies. We appeal to everyone, pretty much everything in the game that because with the Get to Work expansion pack, they added a lot of new recipes in terms of the baking skill, via the baking skill, into the game. So, you know, like I said, this area is still a work in progress. You know, maybe I shouldn't have made it this big. I don't know. That's one of my flaws and tendencies that I more so do a lot whenever I'm in build mode and buy mode and any Sims game is that I like to create a big room and then figure the rest afterwards. You know, like literally, that's, you know, what I traditionally do in most Sims games. But before this video cuts off, because I'm not sure how much I left the timer to. Like I said, this is a test, you know, don't fault me on this video, or thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever the case is. I'm just showing what I got going on. This third level is meant to be kind of a living area, so therefore, if, you know, for whatever reason, if, you know, one of the household members stayed overnight, so therefore the store could keep operating, because with the vending machines, a lot of people, some people may not realize this, but in which, if you watch Vex's video, you know, he'll explain all of that and show you in more detail and everything. But the vending machines, those are your simoleon makers right there. I mean, I like the dine out pack for the aspects it brings to the game, to the content that it brings, the items, and being able to go out on a dinner date, or, you know, go out to lunch with your friends, or go hang out with your fellow bro teenagers or fellow gals, you know, at the local burger bar or this and that. But in terms of running your own restaurant, managing your own restaurant, owning a restaurant, that, you know, that whole aspect of the game is just completely broken. Like, seriously, you know. And Vex will go in more detail about it. You know, like I said, Vex cooking, how retail stores are much better than restaurants. You know, cooking with Vex, Sims 4. You know, look him up. He'll explain more in detail what I'm talking about. But that aside, yeah, this is kind of like a bedroom or just common living area of sorts and whatnot. You know, there's a bathroom, of course. But like I said, this is a lot of aspects of this world I'm still working on, and of course, this is Newcrest. Which Newcrest is pretty much the best place to, if you're looking to build your own town or up from the ground up. Newcrest is the best place in the world to start in, because every lot is empty and you can basically just fill them all up. You know, from different various pre-made lots from all the different expansion packs and game packs and stuff packs, or, you know, if you want to build your own and whatnot. Just, hey, every simmer is different. But like I said, this is enough for me, everyone. Shout out to Rippy Kippy, Kippy Luv, Vex, and we'll see where this goes. So thanks for watching, everyone. Later.